Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm one of the owners of 1A Auto. I want to help you save time and money repairing and maintaining your vehicle. I'm going to use my 20 plus years experience restoring and repairing cars and trucks like this to show you the correct way to install parts from 1AAuto.com. The right parts installed correctly. That's going to save you time and money. Thank you and enjoy the video.
In this video, we'll be replacing the stabilizer link on this 2003 Chrysler Voyager. This is the same as any 1996 to 09 Caravan, Voyager, and Town & Country. The tools you'll need for this are a set of Allen wrenches, 1/4 to 5/16, 3/4 or 18mm wrench, and a socket and wrench or lug wrench to remove your wheel. Depending on the year and whether or not your stabilizer links have already been replaced, you may have slightly different sizes, so we didn't specify each size for the wrenches. Okay, so first you need to raise the car and secure it. Always follow all the safety instructions on the jacks and jack stands or the lift. And now I'm going to remove the front wheel. Okay, and then you can see actually our problem is right here. Okay, now that you have the wheel off, there's two bolts that hold this stabilizer link on right here. I'm going to spray it with some good amount of penetrant. Okay, and then here's the bottom of the link, and I'm going to bring you around to the side here. Okay, and you can see the bolt. I've actually already sprayed that one with some stuff. Once you have the bolt sprayed down, you're going to use an Allen wrench, and this says it's a 5mm wrench. This is the right one. It's anywhere going to be from it looks like this is about the right one. Probably from about a quarter inch to 5/16 or 5mm. And then the wrench is anywhere from an 18mm. This is actually 3/4. This car may have had these replaced before. And then if you're lucky enough, the top usually comes off pretty easy. So you have to hold the Allen wrench while you twist off, and you can see there it spins if you don't hold it. Now the bottom, okay, you can actually put your Allen wrench right up through this little hole in the control arm, and then first you got to put your wrench on. And again, this one's 3/4, but it may be 18mm, and then put it up to there. Probably the first little bit of turn, it goes by itself. Then once that stud starts spinning, you got to work that Allen wrench in there and hold on to it. Okay. And then in my experience, if you're doing this on Northeastern Rust Belt car, what you're going to want to have ready is a Sawzall. Okay. And you can easily enough saw right here and right through. Only takes about probably about as long as you have a new blade on here, probably take about 35 seconds just to get right down through and saw that off. Because most of the time what happens is this is so rusty it won't come apart. And if it was necessary, up here at the top, okay, you could do the same thing. Run your saw blade right through here. Or if you're lucky enough, maybe you have a torch or something. So Sawzall can be rented at a place like a Home Depot or a Lowe's. What I would do is when you're ready to do this project, try just getting it apart with wrenches first, but have a plan. Call your Home Depot, make sure they have one of these available to rent. And if you can't get it apart with wrenches, hop over to the Home Depot, rent the saw for a couple hours, and make sure you put a new blade on it, and you'll go right through and get it right out. So now I'm going to remove the old one and get ready to put the new one back in. Okay, so you can see here I've got this almost off, and of course this locking nut is kind of giving me a pain to the last. It actually has gotten more difficult to remove as it's gotten near the end. So there's the link, and what happens is these are nylon inside, so they just end up wearing out and going bad, and then they start knocking. If you start hearing a clunk or a vibration when you go over potholes, that's probably this. One way to really tell is if you're turning and you go over bumps and you don't hear the sound as much, that's a good indicator that these are the problem. Because when you're turning, you're actually putting pressure on these, and you eliminate their ability to vibrate and clunk. So basically, if you're driving straight and you're hearing clunking when you go over bumps, try listening for that clunking when you're taking a slight curve. And if you don't hear it as much, then it's your stabilizer links. Okay, so take your new link from 1A Auto, and it goes right up in there like the old one did. And then you have to do the same drill as just use your Allen wrench and your wrench and tighten them up. This one on. Okay, we'll get them on and we'll tighten them up. So same thing, put your wrench on. Here's your Allen wrench. And tighten them on up. Okay, so getting them on there pretty tight. You can actually, once it's in there tight, you can just use a nice big wrench. Really tighten them up. Okay, tighten that bottom one really good. Okay, so we're in. We'll put the wheel back on. And it's ready to go.
Brought to you by www.1aauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393, the company that's here for you on the internet and in person. Thank you.